everyone, Jeff here again for RhinoCo Technology. When you connect a camera into a VIP Vision, WatchGuard or Secure View video recorder, by default that channel is going to be viewable on the HDMI output of that device regardless of whether or not you're logged into the recorder itself. Now that's typically a non-issue. In fact, it's usually desirable to have any channel that's connected directly to the recorder to be viewable from the HDMI output of that recorder regardless of whether or not you're logged in. However, there are certain circumstances where maybe you've got a camera in a sensitive area, for instance, where you want to stop that camera from being viewable until a user is logged into the recorder, and you might even want to restrict certain users from viewing certain cameras. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to start off with, to stop a camera from being viewable without being logged into the recorder, and then I'll show you how to allow certain users access to view cameras and other users no access to view obviously the same camera. So let's jump across to a recorder now. So in this recorder here, you'll see that we've got two cameras and both of them are viewable at the moment. Obviously you've got this one viewing me on the left here, and you've got the one viewing a car park on the right. So what we're going to say is that maybe we don't want someone to be able to view the car park, much the same way, let's assume maybe it's an executive car park, or maybe you have a safe or something like that where you don't want everyone from just being able to view. Okay, maybe this monitor that we're viewing this recorder on is in a public area or something like that. So the first thing we're going to do is right click and select main menu. Now, as you can see, I'm logged out at the moment. I'm going to log in using a pattern password, but you can log in using a pattern password or your regular password. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is select System, and we're going to move from there to Monitor Channels when log out. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to set what channels are viewable when we're logged out of the device. Okay, so I'm going to stop channel 2, which is the car park, from being viewable when there's no user logged into the device. I'm going to uncheck that and click Save. And I'm going to click Apply. Now, if I right click once, you'll see that I can still at the moment see this camera here, but that's because I'm still logged in with the admin user. If I log out now, so I'll select Shut Down and Log Out, you see that camera is now gone, and we've got a little padlock symbol down the bottom there, a red padlock icon. You can probably see there. That indicates that camera or that channel is running, so you can see the little green icon beside it, it's running, but the lock icon is indicating to us that we can't view this channel at the moment, okay, because we're not logged in. So if I right click and select main menu and log back in again with my pattern password, you can see that camera is immediately viewable. Okay, so that's the first step. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into that section and just show you again. So I'm going to select main menu, System, and again we're going to go to Monitor Channels when log out. I'm going to disable all channels from being viewable when logged out. So I'm going to click Save and Apply, and I'm going to right click once and I'm going to log out just to show you that now all of our channels have that little red padlock icon beside them, regardless of which channel we're looking at. And now what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to log back in as admin again, and you'll see that all these channels will come back like so. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to edit my user settings to allow a different user access to view just the camera with my desk on it and not the car park. Okay, so I'm going to select Account and I'm going to add a user. Obviously we have the admin user at the moment, which can view everything. I'm going to add another user, and I'm going to call this Demo, and I'm going to set the password to Demo1111 and Demo1111. Obviously, if this was a real life scenario, I'd suggest you create a strong password here. Now, I'm going to leave all these other settings here intact, but obviously from here we could customize what this user could do. At the moment, I'm just going to stop them from being able to view all channels and only let them view channel 1. Okay, so I'm going to click Save now. So this is going to create a demo account with a Demo1111 password, and it's going to give me channel D1 here, access to D1, but not access to any of the other channels. So I'm going to save that. Successfully added a user, great. Like I said, now we've got the admin user, which can view everything, and the demo user, which can only view channel 1. So now I'm going to log out again, so right click, main menu, and log out. You'll see all the cameras disappear. And select main menu one more time. Instead of logging in with admin this time, because just imagine now that I'm the user that does not have access to the admin account, I'm going to switch user, and now I'm going to select demo and enter my password. So demo 1111 and OK. And now I have access to channel 1, which is the channel, the only channel that I'm allowed to access. I've still got channel D2, D3 and D4 locked out. Now it's worth noting, in case it wasn't clear, all these channels are still recording and they're all viewable through the recordings, whether or not I'm logged in. Whenever you see the green icon here, it means that we've got a camera connected, and if it's set up, it's recording. The padlock icon just means that we cannot see the camera that's currently recording. Okay, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to select main menu again, and I'm going to log out. All the cameras are gone, and I'm going to select to log in, and I'm going to log in as the admin user again. And you'll see that we've got all of our channels back. The camera viewing the desk and the executive car park. So that's a quick summary of how you enable a recorder to, well, how you lock cameras out of a recorder that you don't want anyone who's not logged into the recorder to be able to see. Hopefully it's fairly straightforward. There are a number of use cases for this. Imagine, like I said earlier, if you had a safe, for instance, and you didn't want anyone being able to view the safe unless they were, you wanted to be able to view all the other channels, but not the safe, for instance, something like that. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. If you've got any questions, comments, or anything that you'd like to see in future videos, please leave them below. And yeah, thanks for watching.